it's Karen. I am going to show you how I organize my binder. So this is obviously something you can order on Amazon. You can go to any office store, buy a binder. You probably have one laying around your house that you can grab and use for this purpose. This cover right here is what I designed, and you can download it directly from this page, or you can go to the resources printable section and download this, plus all of the pretty printables that I have in these cover pages. Like here's my dinner side dishes. So I want to show you, so this dinner schedule is normally hanging on my refrigerator, but I have it in my binder right now. So I start with my meal ideas. And I'm going to talk about this later in the course as to how you use this printout and write out your meal ideas. But this is basically everything that I would make for dinner and sides. And then I do breakfast, lunch, and snacks and drinks ideas. And so that is all in one place. And then when I create my menus, I'm able to just pull these ideas. So then after the meal ideas, I have my menus organized. So I just call it weekly number 1. So here's my menu for this week. Here's my menu for my second weekly menu, and my third, and then my fourth. And so I just have that all organized, and then every week I just go in and I'm like, all right, we're gonna eat this week. And I pull it out, I have my shopping list, and I go to the store. It's great. And then if you look, I have my binder then categorized by these categories. So breakfast, lunch, snacks, and drinks can be separate. And then I do have a dessert, which we don't do a lot of dessert, so I don't necessarily have it on my menu. But if I were to include it, I would put it in the snacks and drinks for the week. So if you'll see, so weekly menu number 4 is right here, and then 3, and let's say I have weekly menu number 2. So this is what we're gonna make this week. So here's my dinner section. This is my dinner main dishes. This is all the recipes for the main dishes. And then see, I have number 2 right here, and I just go to that tab, and that's where we start with the Hawaiian chicken, the butter chicken, pot roast, and tandoori chicken. These recipes I printed off of the blogs that I took them from. But the cool thing about Plan to Eat is that you can upload a recipe into Plan to Eat, and then if there's anything that like you want to take out. So like this recipe, for instance, which we love, there are a lot of kind of extra fluff that I don't really need, and it kind of gets a little bit distracting. So I can just basically erase all of this stuff in Plan to Eat and then print it out neatly. I just obviously haven't done it yet. I had already printed this recipe, and so rather than kind of waste more paper than I need to, I've just kept it and dealt with it. And then you'll see, so we get into dinner side dishes. And because I have dinner sides in multiple weeks, I don't necessarily have those listed with each weekly main dish, because I use these more often than the main dishes. So like coconut rice, some of our favorites. And then you get into lunch and breakfast, and back here I also have my resources section. So this is where I keep things like a conversion chart of, you know, how many, or what is the conversion from fresh herbs to dried herbs. When a recipe calls for a juice of 1 lemon, how much is that from like a squeeze bottle? Because I like convenience, and I don't buy fresh lemons to squeeze. Hashtag lazy. Anyway, and then this is also stuff like what are in seasonal fruits and vegetables. So if I want to buy something that's in season and at its best flavor, that is where I would go to figure that out. And all of these cool printables that I designed all by myself, you can find in the resources section of the printable. And the other thing, this nice sleeve that protects the papers. So I am a messy cook and I get food everywhere when I cook. No matter what I try to do differently, I'm just messy. So what I will do is I put these in the protective sleeve, so if my hands are gunky or something splatters and it gets on the paper, I can just wipe it right off. And what I'll do is when I'm cooking a recipe that day, I will pull it out, and I have a cool little document holder clip that I will clip here, and it just holds it upright, and I can look at the menu or look at the recipe, and then when it's done, I just put it right back in the binder and we're ready to go. And that is how I organize my